Welcome back, guys. Welcome for another episode where our Kevia Solo is going to try to show you something that maybe you know, maybe you don't know. In this episode, we're going to do the exact opposite of what we talked about before. When we were redirecting and getting those hostile chasers to stop chasing after you, this time we're going to talk about how we can use them to our benefit. What that's called is auto grinding. In my alliance, we've talked about it. We teach people how to use them. They're great. When you got to level up those ships, you don't got time to do it. You got to go to work. You got to do a thing like go to sleep. Anything like that, you can still make these ships level up. Plus, you can get some loot in the process. So, with this auto grinding, it is best if you still have a faction that is hostile towards you, but it also works in augment space. Now, the only tricky thing with augment space is that the bounty hunters tend to give up a little bit sooner than the factions. So for me, the Romulans are still hostile towards me. Now, I did the first technique where I had my chaser stay put, but I'm going to show you what auto grinding is, and honestly, it's really simple. So we're going to select my Saladin, we're going to view the system, and if I have to go to work, or if I'm going to go to sleep, or I'm just going to be away from my game for a little while, I'm going to select a hostile space system, and I'm going to select right on the very edge of where you come in. Now again, pick a system where you know that your ship can handle taking on these hostile hunters and fighters. So what we're going to do is we're going to select a go. And as soon as my Saladin gets there, I'll get the trespassing sign. But instead of doing anything at all, I'm just going to leave it and forget it. That's right. I'm going to let the hostiles come in waves and just attack and attack and attack until my ship is probably destroyed. But that's okay, because in the process, my ship will gain levels, and I will gain some loot in the process. Go ahead and do some helps here. You gotta make sure to help your alliance out. So what we'll do here is, like I said, as soon as you see the hostile coming in, that's it. It's going to train your ship for you. You don't have to do a thing. It takes a little bit of time, but it does help when you're trying to lock in a faction. It does help, especially for these hostile faction hunts, where if you have a faction that's hostile towards you, you can set 2 or 3 or 4 or however many ships in different systems and just let them crank out the numbers for you. You get your points, you get your rewards, everything works out. Right now, the Romulans are the only ones I don't have locked. But again, I'm still using it to my advantage when I want to level up a ship, or if I just want to get some loot, or again, if it's for one of the faction hunts. So we'll go ahead and show you that again, and honestly, it's really this simple. You just select the very edge of the system that you want to go to, click go, and honestly, you just forget about it. Then you can log off, go and do what you need to do, and forget about it. That's auto grinding. Again, it also works over here in the augment space, because they are always trying to hunt you when you're in their space. So you can see the first ship has already crashed against mine and lost, and I can sit here for hours and they just keep coming. And really, that's all it is. That's auto grinding. Hopefully it helps. Thanks for watching.